Coming up on Look Today, a man accused of planning a mass shooting is in Queensbury Town Court today. Our cameras are on the scene. Plus, the Warren County Board of Supervisors votes to allow the Open Door Mission to use a former detention home in Queensbury as a temporary shelter. And an elderly woman was saved from a fire by one of her neighbors in Kingsbury. It's all ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, we interview First Night Saratoga coordinator Alex Jones and musician Olivia Quilio about the event in Saratoga Springs. And I interview Ken Petrie-Tubbs and Ann Costigan about the Festival of Trees at the Queensbury Hotel in Glens Falls. Plus, your weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, the former detention house next to the Westmount Health Facility in Queensbury will be the temporary Code Blue shelter this winter. Now, although there is no firm date for its opening, the Warren County Board of Supervisors voted to allow the Open Door Mission to use the site. Well, Open Door Director Kim Cook said that they have not begun accepting donations for the shelter as of yet. Now, through December 14th, there are currently no days forecasted below 20 degrees, which is one of the requirements to open the home. The detention home will be the shelter site for this winter only. The Open Door Mission's soup kitchen on Lawrence Street in Glens Falls will act as a warming area for now, but cannot be used as an overnight shelter due to the lack of a sprinkler system. Well, now changing from news to weather, it was a chilly but dry weekend for the region. How's the weather shaping up as we head into December? Hard to believe I just said December, but for the latest, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast. And back to the news. Well, a neighbor is being credited with saving an elderly resident from a fire in her home in Kingsbury. Firefighters responded to New Swamp Road in Kingsbury yesterday morning after they received a call from a neighbor. The call came in just after 8:30 a.m. Now, upon arrival, the two-story home was engulfed in flames. Assistant Fire Chief Brian King Jr. said that the fire is still under investigation. He did say that the fire started in a room that was housing a furnace. Now, neither the neighbor nor the elderly resident's names were released. No injuries were reported. However, a cat and a dog were killed in the fire. Also in the news, Peter Briault was in Queensbury Town Court this morning. Now, you might recall, Briault was arrested a few weeks ago after he revealed in a journal that he wanted to start a mass shooting at a local elementary school. Well, Briault was a student at SUNY Adirondack. A teacher reported Briault's plans to the police after he handed the journal assignment in. Now, Briault's lawyer requested and received a 2-week adjournment in the case. Now, another request to have the case moved to another court will be decided at a later date. In other news, the Canadian Pacific Holiday train made a stop in Fort Edward over the weekend. Hundreds of area residents came to see the train and bring an item to donate. Now, the train features singers and dancers and tours around the country collecting food for local food banks. Since its inception, over $9.5 million has been raised and 3.3 million pounds of food has been collected. Well, the train also made stops in Saratoga Springs, Mechanicville, and Ticonderoga. Well, still to come, First Night Saratoga coordinator Alex Jones and musician Olivia Quilio are here to talk about the event in Saratoga Springs, and Olivia's going to play for us. Plus, Ann Costigan and Ken Petrie-Tubbs are here to talk about the annual Festival of Trees at the Queensbury Hotel in Glens Falls. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, or join us for an interview, give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000.